Please warm welcome Miss Sahira together. Place one in the chat box everyone to congratulate and warm welcome Miss Sahira here. สวัสดีค่ะ
Hi everyone.
สวัสดีค่ะ
How's everybody today? Hope everyone is good. Thank you so much everyone for your patience as well. But I also have here my co-worker. She's just here to join the Thailand presentation today. Her name is Pia. She sits in Finland. She's in my team in the EDU team. I just have a question for everybody. Would you like to play a Kahoot, or would you just like me to show the platform? Can you give a hands up or a heart shape emoji, something to react if you want to play a Kahoot? Vanita says yes. What about everybody else? Can somebody give me a yes or a no in the chat group? I'll give you a few seconds. All you need to do is just have a computer or a laptop in front of you, or you can have a Kahoot app downloaded on your cell phone, and then we can start the Kahoot. It will just take about 15-20 minutes, and of course I will navigate around the platform itself as well, so that you can have a look of a live demo. That is the meaning of today's presentation. Someone actually said here a little bit of both. Happy to do that, not a problem at all. I'll wrap things up in 30 minutes. Not a problem at all. If that's the case, I'm just going to share my screen and share with you the demo platform of Kahoot. We'll start with that. And after that, please everybody get ready with your cell phone and also your computer or your laptop if you have it, so that you can start playing the quiz or the Kahoot with me. Would that be okay? Let's have that as a plan for today. Just give me a second here.
That's perfect.
Perfect. All right. So welcome to Kahoot. So basically, this is the platform that you'll be having once you have your licenses. So I'm just going to navigate through from the left to the right in a very nutshell, what our platform is about. So basically here, what we can see is that you have your own private workspace and you have your team workspaces. In brief, the private workspace is the ones that is only private to you. Only you as an individual can see all the Kahoots that you make, you created, and so on, the content that you're navigating towards, and everything. So this would be the private workspace, which is only available to you. We also have the team workspace, where it's a shared workspace. So for example, if there is a Bachelor of Business at CMU, and you have maybe 10 lecturers together, you can create a team workspace here, a group, where you get to see each other's Kahoots. If you make it public to each other, it saves time so that you can share the Kahoots if it's relevant to what you teach in class, and so on. It's very effective and less time consuming, because efficiency is there. When you share the Kahoots, you have some time free on your schedule to focus on something else, like for example, to coach your students who are lacking behind, to add on more to your curriculum, what you want to teach, the topics, and so on. So that's for the workspace. And then we have the home space, of course. We have the student passes. For each teacher licenses, you will have 250 student passes where you can share among students so that they will have their Kahoot access. And I'm just going to show here, you have the QR code. So all your students need to do, or you need to do, is that you just need to share this QR code, and your students will just use their cell phone, for example, and then they can just have the Kahoot license or student pass as well. We have the Discover here. Discover is all the premium collections or all the top partners that we partner up with, and all the verified content by Kahoot. And not only the content is being verified, but also the creators from around the globe that we assess before we have them put up here. And then we have the Access Pass, and the Access Pass is a little bit more premium with all the top brands that we have that, they wish to be paid. So this is where the Access Pass, you have to pay a little bit of cash to have some of this access here. But yes, we have over 100 million readily available Kahoots that are free for you the moment you have your licenses on board. And then we have the library. So the library is for you to actually have your Kahoots, your stories, your courses, your folders, and so on. So everything is structured in a sense over here. So of course you would know the Kahoots are the ones that you create. I will navigate on the 4 different ways where you can create a Kahoot in a bit. So this will be in a brief session of the demo before we move on to me hosting the live Kahoot, so everybody can be on board. We have the reports. This is the heart of, or the purpose of why Kahoot is here. Basically, this is the analytics. Once your students are done with Kahoot, you will have all the reporting bits here. I'm just gonna show you here very briefly. We have the players. So we have the nicknames, the names of the players of the Kahoot, and then you have all the questions here that you posted, and then you have the feedback as well. So if you didn't, if towards the end of the Kahoot, we will just hit feedback, and then you will have the choice to give the feedback of the Kahoot itself. That's how it works. And over here, for example, Brave Bison, he came on top. You get to see the different types of questions on the left. You have the different types, question types. So we have the drop pin, the pin answer, and so on. And then we have what are the different answers that was given during the live Kahoot, whether it's correct or wrong, at the time that it took for the student to reply, to play the Kahoot, and to give the answer. And we have the points as well. So this is in summary how the Kahoots begin from from the beginning till the end. But for the most part, when I speak to teachers in Thailand, this is where the highlight of the Kahoot is as a teacher, as an educator. They want to assess the knowledge of the students, whether they got the topic right or wrong, whether they grasp the topic. Is for those that's lagging a little bit behind, the students that's answering less than 5 correct, you can do the personal coaching. You can help them in that sense for that certain topic. So this is the Kahoot. The heart of the Kahoot also is the AI. We thrive on that. So this is I'm showing you the different ways that you can create a Kahoot. And one of them is that you can have a PDF profile. If let's say you have a PDF file of any content at all. So for example, here, this is about the ocean. It has pictures, it has words, it has all the information about the ocean. You can generate questions from this content straight away. You can just click those that you want to generate, or you can just have it all. You can just generate the questions from here. So as it processes the document, the AI will assist in generating the questions that is relevant to the content that you actually put up. It takes some time if let's say you have a lot of pages of PDF, and is also according to your internet connection as well. So you can view it in different ways. You can view it in a preview mode, thumbnail mode. You can view it in a compact mode. This is my favorite. This is the compact mode. It's just easy for you to have a look. So for example, the first one here is a poll as a question type. How often do you visit the ocean? You can add this, and you have the language as well. So we don't have our platform in Thai. We can have it in English here for demo. We have the different skills. This is from beginner till advanced, and this is the level of the questions. So if let's say it's a beginner question, the questions are easy, and then we have intermediate, we have advanced, and advanced would be like more difficult, more complicated questions where you expect more stronger or bigger answers, so to speak. We have the tone of voice as well. We have humorous, where the question types invites a bit more humor. We have conversational, just like you and I right now. We also have the formal. So formal is more for like the bigger crowd. Maybe instead of a class, you have maybe all of your university faculties together, or your students together. So just hit refresh accordingly to how you want to customize it, and then you just add the questions that you like. So this is generated from the AI. Just go through the questions, see which one you like, and you can just add them. So for example, I want to add all, or I just want to add this ones that I've already selected. Just hit done. Over here, I would like to share with you the different question types. So for the basic plan, they will only have the quiz or the true and false, but for your subscription, it will include everything. So this testing of knowledge basically is to just have the grasp of how the students understand the topic that you teach, maybe for the last half an hour, the last hour, very quickly, through a quiz. They have multiple choice here. Then we have the time limit as well. It's up to 4 minutes for them to think. Maybe it's a bigger question, so you can extend it to that long. You have the points, and for the most part, when I speak to the teachers, of course, they go for the standard or the double points. Not many teachers actually goes for no points, because the students like to be competitive. They want to win something at the end of the Kahoot. We have the selection of answer options as well. We have the single select or the multi-select. The multi-select means that there is more than one choice for the student to answer you. So maybe instead of one right answer, you can have 2 or 3 or 4 correct answers. Over here, I also want to share with you the images. Just give me a second here. So this is one way to create Kahoot where you upload the PDF format. You can also go here. This is add question. This is already inbuilt here. What you can do is you can just hit find, and find is within our search engine. And this is where we have 100 million over Kahoots that's really readily available for you. So for example, we want to talk about ocean. These are the questions that's based on the ocean. And then you can just add them on. And this is very generic. If my advice for the teachers is that if let's say you have a very specific topic, be as specific as possible. So for example, you're teaching Bachelor's of Science and it's under a topic of biology. Maybe instead of typing in biology, you can just type in respiration. And then the specific questions will come out in this sense. And then the third way to generate is just to type in a topic and the AI will generate the questions for you straight away. So for example, today we are talking with Thailand. So let's just hit Thailand, continue. And the questions will be generated for you in this sense, in this way. Towards the end of this Kahoot session, if let's say that you have any questions, you can raise a hand, you can always chat to me. But yeah, it'll be really great if you can just move all the questions towards the end of this presentation. And of course, the fourth way is to just create everything from scratch. So for example, you have a curriculum that you already have and you just want to create your own Kahoot, you can do that straight away as well. So it's completely up to you how you want to create your Kahoot. And a Kahoot presentation is an interactive presentation because it not only consists of the quizzes where you have all the questions, but you can also add slides. So for example, you have this different ways of presenting your slide. So let's go for the classic. And then at the side here, of course, you can add your question type. You can have the different setting of how you want to present it and so on. And over here, I want to share with you the images, the GIFs, the videos, the audio that you can add in as well. So this has been a hit. This has been really well received, and I get a lot of positive feedback from the teachers in Thailand that the students really love all these images, all these flashes that you have, that we have on this readily available for you. And of course, if let's say you can't find anything that you like, we have 9 million over images here, for example. It's kind of hard not to like what we already presented. You can always upload your own. So if you have a specific a photo or video that you already have, you can just always upload it. So Kahoot platform gives you, the flexibility for you to use what we already have, or you can use your own material as well. So these are the Getty images. For example, Unsplash here, let's see the ocean. The GIFs is a hit as well with the students. They love to see moving images here and there. We have the stickers. We have the YouTube video, of course. All you need to do is, just type in the answer. So for example, where is the Atlantic Ocean? Most of the time, you'll have certain suggestions or a lot. It's just like a YouTube search engine that's already built in for you. Yeah, and then we have the audio here. This is read aloud. So if let's say I want to type in here, hello, how are you? Just have to hit here. And the audio is ready for you. So this is another way of presenting Kahoot, but this is also in a nutshell what Kahoot is about. I'd like to move on to the actual Kahoot where everybody can join in. All right, so I'm going to hit start. I will give it a minute for everyone to join. The pin is 4047923, or you can just flash your phones on the QR code and join. For those who wants to join later, or for some reason you're not able to join now, the pin will be at the bottom of the Kahoot slides as we go along, so that you can join during the Kahoot itself. All right, I'm beginning with a Kahoot quiz. Please drop your pin where you are now, and I've provided a map of a part of Asia, Southeast Asia. Okay, so everyone, except for two, are not in Chiang Mai. But I guess you're working remotely from another part of Thailand, which is great. That is awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for starting with the drop pin. Throughout this presentation, basically, you will have a chance to try out different question types. Not all, but some of them that I think would really excite you. Welcome to the Kahoot EDU presentation again. I'm just going to do a little bit of introduction in a bit. So my name is Shahira Skembo. I am from Singapore. So Thailand is quite close to where I used to live. And I love being there as well. I've been to Thailand a few times. I'm basically the rep for Asia. I'm the senior account manager, and I am here today because I have had some talks with some of the faculty members at Chiang Mai University for the last couple of months. All right, we're going to begin with another quiz. How are you feeling today? I hope only positive vibes, but I have given you a few expressions here, and it's a range of expressions. So I hope you can drop your pins. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I'm sorry for the one who's sad. We can have a chat after this. Not a problem at all. I'll try to make you positive. I have one that's curious, but mostly happy. I'm happy about that. I have two that's confused, one that's embarrassed, and more that's excited. So either ways, I hope you guys are happy to be here and just join the Kahoot and have fun. My next question is, where is Kahoot from? So if you can drop your pins, this is the world map. I'm sorry about that. I should have just scanned the Scandinavian map, but just to give you an idea, it is somewhere here because it is from Northern Europe, just to throw you some hints. All right, guys. All right. We still got some people still got it right. So 5 people got it right. Again, I apologize. It's a very huge world map that I put out here. I have since sort of navigated only to a snapshot of Scandinavia, but Kahoot is from Norway and our HQ is in Oslo. But I'm sitting here in Denmark because we also have an office over here. All right. So this is a little bit of an overview of what I'm going to touch on today. So I've already done an introduction to Kahoot when I navigate on the platform, how we can add value to you as educators, a bit of our customers' stories here and there from all over the globe, how we can help add value to you, add success to you. We will look at the platform again if you want. What are the ways that you can use the platform, the next steps, and Q&A towards the end. Happy for you to ask me any questions after that. And I forgot to mention, thank you so much for the one who gives me the thumbs up, because throughout this slide, this presentation, please give me some emojis, emoticons. Thank you, Fuzzy, for giving me the love. This is, for all of us to encourage each other to do this Kahoot together. This is a bit of the Kahoot story. So we were founded by 3 Norwegian men, and one of them was collaborating with a professor at NTNU, which is a university out there. We were founded back in 2013, and he collaborated with the professor to have a collaborative learning platform. And this was how Kahoot was founded. And the mission, you already know it is to make learning awesome. All right, how many percentage of the top universities are using Kahoot around the globe? This is a tricky one. And instead of 4, I put up 6 choices. Okay, 12 people, most of you got it right. So thank you so much for doing some research, I guess. That's how you get to know that 97% of our top university around the globe are using Kahoot. Nimble Mouse, you're still at the top of the scoreboard. Congratulations to you. So these are the top universities. This is just a snapshot again from all over the world that are Kahooting. And this is also, it is also part of my role here. If let's say, when you're on board to become our customer, if you consent for us to use or showcase that you're using Kahoot, that will be great. All right. These are the premium partners or the top global partners that we are working with or have worked with to create the content on our platform. Again, this is just a few of them that I have taken a snapshot of. There's many more. Once you have the license on board, you will be able to navigate and see everything, all the content that's created by the top partners from around the world. So I would like to highlight these 5 very important points here of how and why we add value to educators. First of all, of course, it's for student engagement. We're very much used for that. It's like the number one thing for teachers and students in the classroom. We also have the gamification. Like you can see today, we are pretty competitive, even though it's just a quiz that's informative for you, but we're not in a classroom setup. So we also have the flexibility where we are not just being used in a classroom, but we are also used before and after a class. So how you can use us instead of just being a classroom or asynchronously as well, is that before a class that is being conducted, say tomorrow, you as the educator are able to assign a Kahoot so that the students are better prepared for your topic tomorrow. So they can play the Kahoots over again. They can, digest what you're about to teach tomorrow, and they're also able to ask the right questions in class. In that way, they are able to learn so much better. And also after a classroom, after you're done teaching your classes, the students are able to refresh. They're able to also prep themselves for the future exam or the test that's up and coming. Customization, as I've already showed you on the platform earlier today during the demo, you get to customize it how you would like it. We have our readily available tools and features that's on our platform, but also those that you would like, you are able to upload onto the platform itself as well. So customization from the educators, really great feedback as well, because they have the flexibility to do that. And then, of course, the collaboration, as you saw on the team workspace, if let's say I'm a teacher, I have a teacher that, would like to look at my public Kahoots and would like to duplicate that is possible as well. And you also get to segregate based on the different bachelor's programs and so on. So that is just for ease of transferring information together and also to help each other better in that sense. And of course, analytics, this is the whole purpose of the Kahoot. From most of the teachers that I've already interviewed, I've already talked to, they love that they are able to track the students' progress in real time. It saves energy. A lot of time will be freed up for you if you were to use our platform, and also including your traditional teaching. But compared to that, this is a way for you to save time. And on the students' part as well, of course, it is to reduce their anxiety, especially when it's a very strong topic or a very difficult topic for them to learn. And we also have studies they are significantly improving that their final grades actually are raised significantly towards the end of the semester. We have the scale here. Does digitalization play an important part in teaching? So do you strongly agree, number one, disagree, number one, or do you strongly agree as a number 5? And 3 is just agree or neutral, being very neutral about things. I have 23 answers submitted. Let's show the answer. We have a 4.5 average, which is great. We have 4% that strongly disagree. We have 4% that's neutral. And we have roughly around 92% that agree or strongly agree, which is great. Thank you so much for your input on that. So this is a triangle that I'd like to share with you. As you know, the testing of knowledge is questions they're pretty simple for the students to answer you. We have a gathering of opinions or the feedback where the students will have to, for example, use the scale, or they have to type in the answers through word cloud, which are words, which are sentences that the teachers are able to read. And what makes it an interactive presentation is because we have both the power of the quiz and also the slides that you want to present to your classroom together. So as you already saw, these are the summary of a snapshot I already taken to show you a summary of the testing knowledge and of course the collection of opinions. And you found this when I show you on the demo on the website, on the platform earlier today. So the testing of knowledge, again, the first 2 are the ones that are the basic. On the basic account, you only have access to the quiz and true and false if it's the basic. And then the rest of it, we have type answer and so on. And pin answer is the updated feature that we have added this year to the testing of knowledge as a question type. We have the slider next. When was Kahoot first established? So if you listened earlier, you would know the answer. Right, 2013 is the correct answer. Okay, we have 12 people that got it right. So thank you so much for listening and remembering that it was 2013. But this is also a trick question for all of you because I dragged the slider or the scale all the way until 1900. So, but kudos to everyone who participated. All right, we have the gathering of opinions. As you already know, we have 2 added features this year, which is the scale you've already used, and we have the NPS scale as well. You also have tried the drop pin, and later on you'll be trying the rest, your answers in words or in sentences. The NPS skill is more for example, a larger crowd of generic topics like engagement, but these two are the added features that we have so far for this year. This is the word cloud. What are your students' favorite things to do in class? All right. I'm not sure, I can't read Thai, but yeah, you can type in your own characters as well, which is fantastic. But the biggest thing is sleep, right? They like to sleep in class. So yeah, hopefully when you use Kahoot, they will stop sleeping and they will start interacting with you via Kahoot. The rest of it is similar. They listen is good. That's great. iPad, sleepy, play games, learning, web surfing, chit-chatting, play on their phones. I'm not sure what WA is, but yes, you see the point here. There's so many different things that your students are doing in class. The next step, we have brainstorm. What would make your day at school? So this is from an educator's point of view. What would make your day? If there's anyone who's not teaching here, you can also share your ideas. You can type up to 5 ideas each. And let's see if we can get 50 ideas today. So AI is now sorting the ideas according to relevancy. I wanted to show you here how it works. So as you can see here, AI already grouped the ideas for you. So this is where this is students enjoy their class, students. We have reward from teachers, teaching, discuss with peers, test, music, chat with friends, great coffee. I love that too. We have fun, smile, laugh, and everything. If for some reason you would like to group it this way, you're able to do that as well as the teacher. So you're able to move things around in this sense. And the good thing about the brainstorm of ideas is that you can also add your emojis instead of just words. You can add your own characters as well, and so on. And after you're done with the brainstorming of all these ideas, you can start voting. So if you can start voting for the best idea of what would make your day at school today, that would be great. So let's see if we can have 50 votes, and then I'll move on. Okay, so let's see what would make your day at school. So 6 votes for coffee by Expert Llama and Cute Finch. All right. We have smile. I like that. We have 6 votes for that. 7 votes for exchange great ideas with students or colleagues. That is awesome. And 8, students interact with classes or enjoy classes. So I love that for you guys. That is really, really awesome, guys. Let's go next. I'm going to share with you a video of how to import slides.
Hello, this video is going to show you how you can add and import slides into your Kahoot to create an interactive presentation. By clicking on Add Slide, you're going to see our Kahoot EDU templates, both with and without media, where you can quickly place content. Now, you are also able to import slides from existing files. Any of these file formats below are supported. And as you wait for the slides to import, you are able to keep editing. So you can see that my slides have now imported into my Kahoot. And I have a question that I would like to place in between some of these slides. So I can drag and drop the questions into place in between the slides. I can also choose any slide, click on Add Question, and add a question to follow that particular slide. So you're both instructing and providing moments of engagement along the way. So that is how you can create an interactive presentation in Kahoot. Hope this was helpful.
Perfect. I'm going to go on to the next. All right, so we already know that Kahoot saves time, energy, and also improve how you teach, the effectiveness. These are 4 different ways to create Kahoot, as I've demoed on the platform earlier. So first is you can upload a PDF profile, and the AI will help you assist on generating the questions based on that PDF. Secondly, we have the question generator, where you just type in any topics at all, and the questions will be generated based on that topic. We also have over 100 million Kahoots, like I mentioned, pre-made Kahoots readily available for you in library. And the 4th way is to create from scratch, where you have your own material and you just want to present it in a Kahoot, with your own content. So the first I'm just going through the slides again, creating a Kahoots with a PDF, with a question generator, and then we have the PDF, and then we have the readily available content, and you can also, the fourth way, create a Kahoot using from scratch, using your own curriculum. So this is quiz time, and this is multi-select. I'm giving you double points. What are the ways for you to create a Kahoot? This is pretty tricky and a very suspenseful music in the background. All right, so let's see. Most of you actually got it right. So thank you so much for listening from the very beginning on what are the 4 ways to create a Kahoot. So PDF, create a template from scratch using the AI-assisted generator and the question bank. Perfect. All right, so we have a variety of ways of playing a Kahoot. Today, actually just using the classic mode. We also have the team modes where they have all the different game modes as well. Again, the analytics bit, this is something that you can download as a report. You can track your students' progress as you go along with the quizzes. And always remember that you don't just have to have a live quiz like today. You can always assign the quizzes when they're at home or, after a class, whenever that you like. So this is a poll. Would you like to test our Kahoot platform? You're already subscribing to it, so that's awesome. So this is just me sharing with you the different features that we have. This is the Kahoot video, the YouTube video, and instead of typing. So this is really one way that you can share in your classes. You can put up a fun YouTube video, some music on, just to sort of unwind and get them a little bit more excited about your class. And instead of typing yes, no, or maybe, you can always use our Getty images and just like this, I want to present to you. So yes, this will be very fun. And this is the NPS scale. How likely would you recommend Kahoot to others? So we have some detractors here. We have the passives and the promoters, which is more likely to recommend Kahoot to others. So thank you so much for participating in this scale. That's awesome. And I have one last Kahoot here, and I'm giving you double points as the kings and queens of Kahoot. This is a type answer. I'm giving double points. Where's my location now? Where am I sitting? Right. So we have Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark, Denmark. So yes, I am sitting in Denmark. This is also one of the questions that I want to showcase to you. So if, let's say, for some reason, I want to give you the point no matter what, all I need to do is just double click incorrect answers, double click Finland, double click Norway, double click CM, Belgium, CMU. So when I do that, I'm able to give my students some points, even though they got the wrong answer. And this is usually used because the answers are close enough, but they're not right. And this is also being used as where the answer is not just one, but they can be multiple answers that you can give. So I'm going to hit submit. I'm going to be very liberal today, very generous today to give points to everybody. So I'm going to hit submit. Going to go next. Let's see the podium. So number 3. I'm not sure, but congrats. We have majestic hair. And number 1. Congratulations to you. That is awesome. And we have the runner-ups, Nimble, and also the Japanese character. All right, so let's view the summary here. So this is a summary. You can view the full report. You can get feedback as well. So get feedback is basically where you can give your feedback right now, if that's possible. All right, perfect. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really glad that you are happy. I hope that you're happy and not sad, or at least neutral. That's totally fine. Recommendation, okay, maybe not all, but most of you. So thank you so much for your support. Let's view the summary here. Let's view the full report. This is your report of the current Kahoot. So let's go. We have 32 players today. This is it. And we have 38 questions. We have the feedback here as well. So we can have an overview of the game rating, the learning, the recommended, and feedback as well. Let's look at the players here. So for example, the top one, I'm sorry, I'm not able to pronounce it. but you got 60% correct, which is great. And you ranked number 1 out of 32, and this is your final score. So these are the questions that you answered, and these are the question types that was being used, and these are all the answers that you gave. So this is the correct and incorrect. You can also do this, where all the correct answers are given at the top. This is the time taken for you when you were answering the Kahoot. So I guess that wraps up for me. I'm on to the host. The floor is yours now. Thank you.
Is there a way to track student identity while giving them freedom to choose random name?
Yes, so I am just going to open the player identifier, which I didn't today, because if let's say I turn on the player identifier, then basically all of you will have to log in using your email address. It will take some time. And since today is just a presentation to the school, I didn't turn it on. But if let's say you want to track your students using their email, it allows them to do so if you enable the player identifier. So I'm going to put here in the chat, this is actually the video to the support that we have. We have a great support help center website. This is where it explains in a video of how it works. But yes, we're able to track the student's identity in that sense.
How many participants in a class does the Pro Kahoot plan allow each time?
Yes, that is a very good question. It goes by thousands. Just give me a second here and pull out the number. So in terms of the live Kahoot, or player limit for a synchronous player is 2,000 people. And it's the same for asynchronous as well. So if let's say you have a Kahoot that you host, like let's say for me, even though you're at home or you're somewhere else, we are able to include 2,000 players at one time.
Can the AI generate questions from uploaded PowerPoint?
That is in the roadmap, but it's not possible at the moment. When you upload a PowerPoint presentation, that is not possible right now. But yeah, we have the PDF option where you can generate the AI questions from there.
The benefit of uploading PowerPoint slide to Kahoot is to minimize the number of times students need to register to multiple quizzes.
I'm not sure I understand this question. So uploading of the PowerPoint slide to the Kahoot to make like a presentation, that is part of the features that we have. You can do that. But it doesn't minimize the number of times that the students need to register to multiple quiz, because when you log on to Kahoot, when the students log on, it is just that one time, that one time. It's two separate questions here. If I may ask again, if you want to clarify, maybe you can type again. Will that be okay?
My question is actually if I have a presentation and I would like to use Kahoot and I may have 2 quizzes. In the past, I would make 2 separate Kahoot. When the time that I'm at the point that I want to play games, then student would log on once. But I'm trying to understand that when we uploaded our slide into the Kahoot, it means that we make actually just one Kahoot and it can have a multiple quiz inside. So students actually have to log on just the first time. Is that right?
Yeah, so I think my coworker, my colleague in my team has replied you in the chat. Thank you so much, Pia, for your input. So when you add the Google Slides or the PowerPoint in Kahoot, yeah, you don't need to change or bounce between the platforms. I think that's what you were asking, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you just have to log into Kahoot itself. So yeah, but thanks, Pia. Yeah. I think the next question here, I can see, I can read up as well. Is can Kahoot create flip cards? I'm not sure what flip cards are, but on our platform, as you can see, you can create a Kahoot, you can create a story, you can create also the slides and so on. But I'm not sure what flip cards are. Okay, so the flip cards that you mentioned, if it's what I think it is, they're inside of the student passes. So usually use it with the mobile phone. It in our term is called the flashcards. But correct me if I'm understanding your question wrong.
That's right, flashcard.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link here about flashcards from Kahoot. Yes, we do have that. That's awesome. I hope this helps. Thanks, Benita. The next question here is from Nucharine. 10 years ago, used Kahoot in classes with over, wow, 10 years ago, okay. Recently, number of participants automatically limited to 50. Please suggest how I could do to up the number of participants. Okay, this was 10 years ago. Number of participants automatically limited to 50. Nutrine, I guess currently you're having the probably just the basic account. So if you have the basic account, it's a very limited number of participants that you have. So with the pro account, you will have way much more than that. So I hope that helps.
So the Pro Plan account would up to 2,000 participants. Am I right?
That's right. For the pro account, that's right. So yeah, Nutrine, you're on a basic account. That's why we have all these limitations. So yeah. And it is amazing that you already used Kahoot 10 years ago. All right. Manita, actually you raised a hand.
Yes, I would like to know that if I make the class online and not in the class, like if I cannot extend or I would like to change my class like some midterm, some period like 1 month into just AI, like the online by using platform of Kahoot, like you are just doing it. Like I made a video and put this video in the Kahoot platform to make one class in each lesson. Is it possible to do like this?
So like you pre-plan it to be assigned like in a future date? Is that what you mean?
Yes, for example, like I have 300 students in the class, but I would like to make it probably like 4 or 5 subjects to not making it in class, like to not making it on site, but just make it online, and I record my video and switch in each 5-minute video and ask a question like you just doing it. So it is possible to add the video of myself inside.
Give me a second here. Do you actually have just give me a sec. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna do this. To upload a video, I have to get back to you if it's a personal video. But usually from what I know from my current context, they upload the video on Vimeo, Vimeo platform, or on YouTube, and then they upload and then they can search and use it on the platform. But I can find out for you if, let's say, there's a way to upload a video of yourself just like that on Kahoot. But so far, it's either Vimeo or YouTube, or you can just put up a link on the Kahoot, and then you just click it, and it will show you, navigate you to another page where it shows the video. But that's actually a very good question to upload your personal video and see if it can show on the Kahoot. I'll find that out for you.
Yeah, because right now our CMU promote, encourage us to student self-learn. So if we made our own video with the presentation, like the presentation we used to do on-site class, so it is possible to do like that and switch it with the game of Kahoot. So just for example, 1 hour video, including the game that students can make, and finally they have at the end of 1 hour they can have the report of score and also like themselves progressing.
Totally agree. I totally understand you. So yes, it's coming up here as just through Vimeo or through YouTube. I put the link from the help center on the chat here, so you can have a look. Just click on it and have a look. Yeah, but if I have more information on this, and there is another way for you to upload your video, I'll let you know. I'll just email to Jenny, and Jenny can distribute to you. Would that be okay?
Yes, thank you.
That's perfect. But yes, I think you can upload file or media on your own. That's really interesting. I've never done that before, to be honest. I don't have any interesting videos to upload, so all right.
Before we go, I would like you to share with the new user who never has experience with the Kahoot, please.
Yeah, no worries at all. So this is part of the process, right? This is before you have your licenses. And usually after you have your license, maybe some questions might come up. And if it's easier for me to probably address some of the Q&As, we can always have another session after the onboarding is done. You will also have a co-worker of mine that will join me for the onboarding and so on. So I think when you have your licenses, just create the Kahoots, just do what you can, and then we can help you further from there. So usually my advice is that during the onboarding session, come with a set of questions so that I can help you with. And if not, then yeah, I'll just share it with the team, the technical team that is more well versed for the very stronger questions that I can't answer. But most of the time, yeah, it's during the onboarding. After that, and then we go from there.
Thank you so much for today.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you guys. Appreciate this. Have a good day.